Hello! During our trainings you learned a lot about cluster initiatives and you learned that they are a perfect tool to help and foster regional development. But it's often a challenge to define the vision, the objectives, the strategies and at the end the services you would like to offer to your companies and cluster members. So to help you with this challenge a little bit, we would like to present you now a very special tool which guides you through this whole process. The business model Canvas. You see, this business model Canvas has 10 different points, 10 different aspects we would like to show to you, we would like to analyze. And if you go through this process, you will have a wonderful idea about your cluster initiative and the services you can offer to your companies. So, where should you start your journey? So first and most important thing is the value proposition. So what does it mean? So it is about the values your clusters would like to represent, the ideas behind it. Try to be realistic. So what are the overall objective of your cluster initiative? Please try to elaborate it here in the aspects of value proposition. Another important aspects are the members segments. What does that mean? So you have a lot of companies, of course, you address with your services and your ideas, but it's very important to analyze them. Which are the companies? Which kind of companies? Are it more startups? Are more industry-based companies? How they are organized? So this is quite important, which kind of members you would like to address with the activities of your cluster initiative. And then, after you have analyzed all these members, it's important to understand their pain points. Where are their problems? Where are their challenges at the end? So what needs to be done to force these challenges? The next point, which you should have an eye on, is key partners. Who are your partners at the end? And these are not only politicians. Could be universities, could be intermediaries and all the other actors which are relevant in your regions. So partners are very important for you. Be aware, partners are not customers. They are not the members of your cluster initiative. So they are not the objective of all your activities. They are the people who help you to achieve all your objectives at the end. So if we sum up the first 4 points, they are really important to know where you are and what are your values and what the partners are you need to do. The next points we will see confronting you with the question, what do you want to do and how at the end? So we will switch over to the key activities. This is one of the core things of a good business model canvas. It's the question at the end, what would you like to do? What kind of services you would like to offer to your members? The next important point are the key resources. So you have to ask yourself, what key resources do your value propositions require? How many personnel I need, how many persons I need in my cluster initiative to offer the right services? How much money I need, how much infrastructure I need. Do I need offices? Do I need space to do it? So these are the next questions you should yourself confront with. The next important thing you should look at is the members' relationship. So in which kind of relationship stand your members inside as a group, of course, and to the cluster management? What kind of role they play in the cluster initiative, or which kind of role should they play? So these are the important questions you should ask yourself in these points here. Cost structure. This is another important thing. Of course, we talk about budget and financing and stuff like this. But which kind of key activities or key resources are the most expensive ones? Which are difficult to finance? All these questions should be answered in this point here. So, another thing is, when you have solved this problem, are the revenue streams. So the question is, how much are your members, your partners, are willing to pay for your cluster initiatives? This is a very important question and definitely not easy to answer, because it's very difficult to find the right price for your services. So I wish you a lot of luck to discuss this point here. At the end, you should ask yourself about the key challenges you have to confront your cluster initiative in the next 3 years. So this is also important to have a good and extensive view in the future, because you can talk about the situation now, but in 3 years everything could be much more different. At the end, you see, we have here a wonderful instrument which helps you to ask the right questions. If you go through this journey very intensive, you will see you get wonderful results. Our recommendation is take a sheet of paper, write down all these 10 points here, and then together with your partners work out the most important points for each of the segments here.